Well, hello and welcome to Marty Plays Games. We are on the weekend stream. It is a Sunday and we are taking a look at Twin Mirror on the PC. This is a game from the 1st of December 2021 from Don't Nod and published by Don't Nod. You may recognise Don't Nod as the people who did Life is Strange, Life is Strange 2, Life is Strange Before the Storm, a couple of other ones. And soon there will be True Colours as well. That's another one I was trying to think of. There will soon be a Life is Strange double exposure, which goes back to the original game, which they still haven't bettered. And hopefully it is going to be interesting revisiting that universe, because I really did enjoy the first game. Life is Strange 2, yeah, that can sod off. Oh. Should have killed Daniel off in the first episode. Right, so this one doesn't have Daniel in it, thankfully. It is the story of a small town of Basswood, or Basswood. And it will be changed forever by an ex-investigative journalist. Why is he an ex-investigative journalist? Was he fired? Sam Higgs, in this thrilling narrative experience from award-winning studio Don't Nod, as we've formerly mentioned. Will you find the truth, no matter what the cost? So this follows the Don't Nod titles in that it is a choose-your-own adventure where choices matter. We are going to have a quick look at the options. We have video options. We're playing this 1440p, proper full screen. VSync is on, everything is on ultra. Audio, we've got sliders for general music, voice and effects, and we've dropped down the general volume and the music because those were all on max, which we never like to see because it's annoying, it kills your hearing. We have saves, obviously we've got none of those, we've not played it yet. We've got options for languages, we have subtitles on. I think we'll up the subtitle stuff and we'll put subtitle backgrounds on just so we can see them a little bit easier. Controls, we are playing this with a pad, so I have inverted the Y-axis because that is the correct way to use a pad. And vibration we've got on. View sensitivity I've knocked down 1 notch. And then we've got a thing on how to play. I don't think we really need to have a look at that, because we know how to play. We're going to follow a story and choose actions and options. So let's play a new game and see where we're at and if it's worth playing more than one episode. I'm assuming this is all going to be properly fully voiced.
The skies are finally clearing up after a light rain fell most of the afternoon. The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us. Wrap up tight and settle in, folks.
That's a lot of pills.
WVCK, the Basswood Sound.
That's a lot of strange shadows.
Coming up after a short break, mental health expert Dr. Will will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been...
Something wrong with your radio. It's playing CDs. The cars still come with CD players. I know mine's got one, but that's quite old. It looks pretty abandoned. I don't think there's really that much need to vibrate the controller that much for a train coming past. I don't know how many level crossings you've stopped at, but I've stopped at quite a few. And the trains really don't rattle the road that much. I mean, if they did, that would damage the road. Or the rails, they would just come off the rails if they were rattling that much. Just doesn't happen. Playing along in my ear. I'm not even sure what we're supposed to be investigating, but it's thrilling. Just not so far. And will Sam be able to reverse time? Or have some weird, extraordinary power? Because he's an ex-journalist, remember? So he wasn't very good at that. Or he was too good, and he showed his boss up and they fired him. This has got mostly positive reviews of all time, 75%. Recently it's only got mixed reviews, it's 66% of 21. Funeral?
Spend it here.
What? In a lay-by? This is why you're not a journalist anymore, mate. Because you're not going to investigate much stuff in a lay-by.
This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart.
I mean, it looks pretty. Look at that. It's almost got nice lighting. Oh, sun. That's quite pretty. That's quite nice.
I came up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big.
Oh. Oh. I can't see any tornadoes. So I think we're safe. I do like the views over towns, don't they? Danger. Fall hazard. I guess we're going up here. Oh, we've got to beware of cougars, is it? Are we going to get eaten by a cougar? No, it's not a cougar. It's a black bear. Food lockers. Ooh,
I left a sandwich in it for a whole week once. Dad never let me forget it.
Okay. Well, we can't open it then. We do have cougars though. I think that's a cougar. No, bobcat. Puma. Oh, it is a cougar. Yeah, there we go. Eastern cougar. On the prowl. We don't want to get eaten by now. So, don't nod like the cougars. Cougar should have eaten Daniel. And a fox. Black bears. Where are we going then? We're going no hiking sign. Let's say
a lot of people were upset when it closed, but not upset enough to fix it.
Fix what? Due to a landslide. Doesn't look very landslidey to me. Alright, well we're going up here then.
I used to love looking at basswood from up here.
Okay, so now we know it's basswood.
Until that day.
Not basswood. We got a telescope there. I mean, so far this guy walks really, really slowly. Can we jump off the edge? Let's see if we can fall. No, no, it's an invisible wall. Alright, let's look through the telescope. Let's hope nobody's put ink around it. Oh. We've gone back in time.
Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind?
Your mind's pretty scary, buddy.
Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
So that's his power then. He has the power of the mind. Let's walk through the power of the bridge. Whoa. Let's go and play Pac-Man.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else with this.
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me about.
This is Anna. She works freelance. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces. What do you like to write?
I gotta run to a review with Walt. You two feel free to chit-chat.
See, I don't remember playing this.
Be nice.
Story is important. You know I think that. It's just... people around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful.
I seem to remember playing the game very similar to this, but it could just be a don't nod thing.
I heard. Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it. Sam, what are you doing?
I'm trying to be
He's
romantic.
trying to be romantic. Come on.
What? Wait,
Get into it.
please don't tell me you're proposing.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma.
Probably did.
Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring.
Is she dead?
You should know that. We've discussed it before.
She doesn't seem very committed to your relationship. I'd get a new one.
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss?
Missed the funeral, mate. So I don't think I have played this game before. At least I haven't streamed this game before. But it's just... Don't Nod tend to have quite
I missed the
similar...
funeral. Maybe it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again.
Similar gameplay styles. Emergency phone.
I get the feeling it still sees some use, given how bad the coverage is up here.
How can it have...
Sorry, Walter, but
What?
I don't think I'll stick around. Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
You can just talk to your made-up friend. Well, let's set the scene. The guy is completely mad. It was 7:30. Yeah, I really hope you can make it. I'm almost there. Yeah. He's also a liar.
Lost the signal. Some things never change.
You can have another look, because you haven't looked enough. Hooray, we've won an achievement. Minor Haven parking lot. That looks like the sort of motel we'd like to stay in if we wanted to get bed bugs. Oh, is it a pub? It might be a pub, a bar. It's got darts and billiards. Nick's daughter. Can't imagine what she's going through. So he's got a daughter then. No, he's not Nick, is he?
Yuli,
That's
you
Sam.
actually came.
Muley?
It's been a while. You've gotten taller.
Can we talk?
We're talking right now.
It's cold.
Well, we're not taking you in the bar. What? Why are you getting in the driver's seat?
So,
You left.
Yeah, and?
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
I'm sorry for something.
Look, Joan, I messed up.
You said you wouldn't leave. You said... I don't remember exactly, but you pinky swore.
I didn't mean to lie. I just screwed up. After Anna broke up with me, I'm sorry. I wish words meant anything. I wish this didn't make it harder for you to trust me now.
You could have at least called something, especially after... You know, after my dad.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right. I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone. I'm still not. If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest.
Yeah, apart from lying in your texts. Because you weren't stuck in traffic, were you? You were stuck up a mountain.
I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead? What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything. An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation?
Not
A
really.
few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself. This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on. Friends don't lie to each other, even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call.
Right, well, we'll bugger off then. We'll promise to look into it.
Okay, I'll see what I can see and all that. Gumshoe it up.
You will?
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
Yeah, me too. I might just be, I don't know, crazy or something, but
You want to know for sure. I get it.
Yeah, we
thanks,
do.
Muley.
Can we go and investigate now,
I should
please?
go in before my mom misses me.
You've still got a mum
Better
then?
get in there too.
She wasn't
Can't
in
hide
the
in your
car.
car all night.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
I do. See you inside.
How old are you anyway? About 11? Come on. Come on, Sam, get out of the car. Now, Pac-Man, I think, was released in about 1979? 1980, maybe? So I haven't quite got a handle on the era that this is set yet, but judging by that Pac-Man machine, probably 80s.
Might as well talk to Walter. I'll have to sooner or later.
Oh, Ein's Haven. Dunes Market. Well, those neons are quite nice. Isn't it? What kind of mist in the air? Can we run? Don't seem to be able to. Oh, we can kind of run if you hold the right trigger. It's more of a fast walk than a run though. What have we got here? Well, it's not screen space reflection. Football game ad.
Yes.
Wrong type of football. And Jones' bike.
Yes. The cat food is under the sink. Yes. Yes, it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years?
Yes,
Regardless,
apparently.
I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug.
God, no.
It's a Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you. Even if I wish the circumstances were different. Still not a fan of being touched?
Is anyone?
We're big huggers out here. Big huggers. You've never understood that. Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
Not you, fella. We'll take a newspaper.
I haven't read an
We
issue
might
of
be
this
able
paper
to
since I left.
get a date
I
then.
wonder how they've been doing without me.
April 11th, 2018. Okay. So now we know the date. I wouldn't have placed it as
Hard issue,
2018.
Ugh, I'm I'm not ready for this.
Well, I don't think we've got any choice, really. We've got to go inside.
Here we go.
It definitely has a very Alan Wake feel.
Mr. Samuel Higgs, big shot investigative reporter.
Alright, we need to kick him in the
You'd ever be
balls.
back in hair?
I'd gladly slash your tires, but that mean you couldn't leave town. And you are leaving town right after this, right?
Just really embracing those hick stereotypes, huh, Joel?
Now you've got a chance. Kick him in the balls.
Gentlemen. We get you good old boys another round.
Mighty kind of you, Declan.
You're not worth it, Higgs. Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
Yeah, that's their problem.
Joel started it. I was just standing here.
Well, he started it, and if you push him, he'll finish it. You watch yourself.
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what
Is it?
people do, right?
Is it? That's what people do, put photos up, do they? At funerals and wakes. Hasn't been replaced in decades. Oh, there's a Pac-Man machine. Oh, bloody hell.
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me?
I just wanted to go
I
and
had
put a
this stomach
photo on the
thing
board,
lately.
apparently, and then
It's churning.
bugger off.
And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh?
Thanks.
He took over the old pharmacy
Didn't
just
know
after you
that.
left.
No.
Liam from
And
the
if you're
set.
burning your Sunday hams, you're not doing a
I read
very
that
good job of it,
article
are
you
you?
wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
It took a lot of research.
It took reading thousands of public records, but a pattern emerged of willful negligence.
You are a bulldog. A dangerous man to anyone using power to exploit others.
That's nice of you to say.
Now, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
All the cliches. Oh. That's going to be his wife, isn't it? Can we play the drums instead? Or the Pac-Man machine? Why isn't that turned on?
Nick and I spent so much money on this machine.
Okay. Drum kit, let's play it. No, not going to let us play it. Have we played billiards? That is some thick felt. I can't imagine the balls travel very well on that at all. Bloody hell.
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce, but anyone can see she's taking his death hard. Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
My condolences for Nick.
I know you two haven't been together for a long time, but I'm still sorry.
We hadn't been close in years, but he was my daughter's father. I'll miss him. Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
I'll do my best. Oh, no. Joan thinks Nick was murdered.
Your daughter thinks Nick's crash doesn't make sense.
She's a little girl who lost her father. She's confused right now. Don't you go encouraging her, or worse, putting those thoughts in her head.
You had those
Frankly,
thoughts
thought you
already.
knew better.
Do you think she has a point?
I think you should stay away from her.
You just told us not to disappoint her. Now you want us to stay away. Make up your mind, lady. Let's put it on the empty spot then. Come on.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy.
It's Nick.
This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face.
That looks like a pretty straight face to me, I gotta say. Okay, right, that's enough. That's all the photos.
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood? Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
That's not why I left.
That wasn't the reason I left town.
Oh, you think it was that girl of yours? You left because the town hated your guts.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way.
All these people are crazy
Relax.
loons.
I'm just playing. At least tell me how you been.
Things have been great.
Really good. I'm thinking of going back to school. Go for another master's.
So you don't have a clue what to do with yourself. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
Skip to the end.
As time draws near, my dearest dear, when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis but I suffer for your sake. Believe me, dear, that's true. I wish that you were staying here.
Yeah, just finish in the middle of your song. Wasn't very good anyway. That chord sequence is terrible. Alright, can we walk away now?
That's the guy who got the mine closed.
Yeah, well, the mine was obviously bad then. Apparently we can't leave. This is... It's one of those horrible horror thriller things where you're just trapped in the room. We're gonna have to talk to her, aren't we? And then the door will magically open.
I thought it was 4,000.
Anna?
Sam!
It's a hug in
I've
town,
missed
remember?
you. Why did it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
Well, I was waiting for your boyfriend to die. I'm here now.
Well, I'm here now. I'll have to try and come by more often. That's what I'm supposed to say, right? Even if not everyone around here would like it.
People around here have short tempers,
And long memories.
but most of them mean well.
Apart from
Sam,
the ones
the
with
mine
the
was gonna
guns.
close anyways. Maybe in a year or two, 5 if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. It doesn't make it easier, though.
It's gotta make it a little easier. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and
Well, if you've got no
annoyingly
legs.
supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
You and Nick were together?
But you and Nick started going out? When did this happen?
A few months ago, he never told you? He asked me to let him be the one to say something. You two had been so close.
He probably tried. I hadn't been answering his calls.
That's the worst part, right? Anything broken just stays broken now. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
Was Nick murdered? That's a good question to ask.
Nick's death. Do you know if he had any enemies? Working on anything dangerous?
Whew. Now this is a real can of worms.
This is a wake.
I know that.
Do you? This isn't the time to be digging and pushing.
Sounds like the perfect time to
You
me.
always do this. You always... I get it. I just... You're still you, huh? You'll always still be you, Sam. I hope you never change, but I can't handle this right now. I'm gonna go home. I hate that his stuff is all over my house. Then drink and cry all night. You do what you need to do. See you around.
I will.
Samuel, come. Have a round with me.
Oh,
I need a drink
no.
or two. Or 3. And then I'll go.
I just want to go now.
Thought we ran him out of town.
No, the doors are still locked.
Walter can be overwhelming at times. But he means well.
Not really. You just quoted him a couple of times and I thought it sounded good.
Then you should read Great
I
Expectations.
thought we were
It's a masterpiece, plain and simple.
getting drinks, but now I can't get a drink, apparently. Do I have to... Oh, there we go.
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Ah, Samuel. Join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe
Those have got to
Ethan
be
has
the
a suggestion
cleanest
for a
glasses I
worthy
think
spirit?
I've ever seen in a pub.
Spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
And the weirdest coloured beer I've ever seen as well.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there. With a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
No, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
We hadn't talked in 2 years.
I don't know. I hadn't spoken to him in almost 2 years. I cut this whole town out of my life, and now it's like I'm a stranger.
This place is in your blood. It's like an old glove. You have to give it time. The friend of man, the friend of truth. The friend of age, and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed, few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Oh, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
Let's drink. Drink the weird beer. In one.
Put that down! Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Ethan could lose his
I wasn't
license.
doing anything! Don't touch me!
Joan!
Leave me alone.
Ugh, you guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way. I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
Normal, and you people are all weird?
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
You think? Yeah, Declan was harsh.
Declan sure came at her with both barrels. Joan's tough, though. She'll be okay.
Well, that's at least the third one. 4. 5.
What a night! I'd say that went well.
Ish.
You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if Joan got inside your head with her whole dad mystery death thing. Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea. You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh?
I didn't ask you to be here.
Hey, I didn't ask for you to be here. To come back. I couldn't let you miss this. You just showed up. You can't see it now, but the guilt would have eaten you alive. You're back out in the world. Feeling emotions, fitting in. That's progress. Fuck the world. Pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable. Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid. No promises.
Okay. 9:15. Probably when I get the paracetamols.
Hello? Checkout was at 9.
That's pretty early for checkout.
We need the room.
No, stay out.
You have 10 minutes before we charge you for another day.
Okay. What kind of monsters have a checkout at 9?
Good question.
What happened last night? My head. Pills plus drinking. That was not my best idea. Did I black out or what? I can't think straight. I need some water on my face. God, what a headache. I feel like a small jackhammer in my left temple.
Inspect the sink.
I already feel more human. Now, where did I put my shirt?
That will be on the floor. No, that's your jacket. I didn't even unpack. Hotel bed. Alarm clock. Yeah, I'm not seeing any shirts. Perhaps it's in the microwave. Or in the fridge.
Please let there be water.
Beer. Beer. Snacks. Beer.
Is that... No, that's not water. That is vodka, the opposite of water.
I'm pretty sure vodka's not the opposite of water. Why isn't it letting me check what that purple bottle is? That is bound to be water, isn't it? Or some fruit juice.
No water, of course.
There was water in the bloody tap.
Even sober, I'd never put my shirt back in the bag.
Right. That's probably in the microwave then. In the bath. There it is. Oh, bloody hell. That's a bit old bloody, isn't it? I'd probably burn that.
That's not good. That's... Where did I get this? What did I do?
Spooky. Now we can run, apparently.
Sam, be more careful. Breathe. Focus. Find the way to calm down. Sam, focus. You have to find the right door. You need to steady yourself.
Oh, right, okay. So we're supposed to go through a different door. I think this one. No, not that one. Maybe it's the last one that we can run through then. This one. No?
Sam, focus. You have to find the right door. You need to steady yourself.
I think this one then. No? I don't understand then. This is just getting annoying now. Is there one particular colour one that we've got to go through? That one maybe? No?
Sam, focus. You have to find the right door. You need to steady yourself.
Yeah, well I would if I knew how to do that.
Samuel, focus. Focus on anything other than the fear.
Apparently we just had to fail then.
You're doing good. Really good. You're almost there.
Well, let's pick the one on the left.
Focus. Choose. Act. Deliberately. Yes, answers. Good or bad, I need answers.
Come on then.
I know what you're thinking. Stop thinking that. Pills and alcohol, you're lucky enough you didn't wake up dead. I need to know what happened last night. The last place I remember is the bar, so I'll start there. The squeaky nail gets hammered down. Maybe don't play lone wolf detective.
I'll be safer knowing.
There's too many questions about last night. All the obvious answers are bad, but worth knowing. Not all answers are worth knowing. I can't just run from whatever this is. So either help me or get out of my head. It's your life, Sam. I just live here.
Things could be worse. Don't look in the freezer.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Do you really think breaking and entering is a good idea? Used Ethan's hidden spare key, no breaking involved. I don't know if he'll see it that way. I could wait for the bar to open, or I could look for answers. I picked the latter.
Let's open the freezer. Come on, that's where you stuff the bodies. Security desk. Oh, we'll take that then.
I remember seeing this before. A long time ago.
Lost and found.
Whoa. What happened here last night? First, look around, figure out what happened.
Add clue.
I ended up drinking alone. So who brought that second glass?
Baseball bat. That looks like flowers. Nick's memorial.
Ugh.
On the floor.
Did I do this?
The Pac-Man game is turned on.
Sorry, Nick.
I don't think we're going to play that right now. Broken clock.
What knocked this clock off the pillar?
You can say. Scratch seat. Another clue.
Ripped. Did this happen yesterday, or was it always like that?
Probably always like that, I'd imagine. That's all the clues then. Oh no, there's something down there. Blurred. No beer. Restroom can't go in apparently. Knocked over table. Knocked over chairs.
These were sent scattering. Someone thrown into them? It seems there was a fight. That could explain the blood on my shirt. Does it mean that I was involved? I won't be able to find out without more evidence.
There's some blood on the floor there, look. Broken bottle.
They might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night.
Looks like a pretty severe impact. Can we go into the other places then? Mop. Ethan tried to clean up. So we can't go through there. The only place we can go is in a walk around this bar. Looks intact. Well. Jukebox. Joel's cat. That's a
Joel's
clue.
hat. Maybe we ended up having it out after all.
Is that everything now? Don't think so, because we've still not solved it, have we? I don't know what else we're supposed to do now. There's no clues or anything. Well, I mean, there's no clues as to what clues we need. Now we can expect it.
Definitely not the wake Nick would have wished for.
Add a clue.
Hugh's business card. Wonder why it's here. What a mess. Hope this wasn't me. Definitely not the wake Nick would have wished for.
Yep, we've heard that before. Alright, so we've done that bit. Can we zoom in on this one as well then? No. We can inspect the stage now, then.
The flowers are ruined. Looks like they were knocked over, then stepped on.
Add a clue.
DG. Dennis's initials. Was he involved in whatever happened?
But everything is turned blue now.
Wouldn't surprise me. I think I've seen enough to put together the pieces of what happened last night. Just gotta think it through. Could be the same blood that was on my shirt. The pot was completely shattered. Looked like it might have been kicked.
Go into the mind place.
At least I can always count on this place to make sense.
We're not making an awful lot of sense, to be fair.
Now to work out what happened while I was blacked out last night. I just need to think it through logically, throw out impossibilities. Until only the truth is left. I know I got into a fight, but it could have played out in many different ways. I have to think it through, find out what really happened. My memory ends here, but there's 2 glasses. Who was here with me?
Started here.
I was drinking on my own when someone approached me. I can't remember who it was, but I know we got into a fight. Obviously.
So you went over to the chairs.
If I figure out how the fight went, I should figure out who my assailant was.
Towards the pillar.
Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it. Broken glass, damaged seat. Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it.
What? Oh, there we go. On the stage.
Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. That could be it, but I still have to figure out who was sitting next to me.
Who was it? It was Dennis.
That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night. I have the complete picture now.
You know, the man who talks to himself has an idiot for an audience.
Fuck off, Dennis.
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend never slept with my ex. Hey, who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch?
You need to kick him a bit more to get all the blood over you.
You know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. But not here.
Sam.
Meet me later at
Sam.
Ethan is coming back in through the front. At least I think it's him. You think it's him? I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to find you here. So I strongly suggest you leave. And if you don't, I don't have time to lose explaining myself to Ethan.
There's no way he got all of that blood over his shirt from that little punch on the face. But at least we solved the mystery. I mean, I wonder if we had picked a different person, it would have played out differently.
Of course. I come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration. Well, you always did have great timing. No time to dwell on that. Focus. You tried Dennis's cell phone. No answer. So what now? Ask around, see if anyone's seen Dennis today. Maybe see if anything jogs my memory. I've heard worse plans.
You'd have to have cut his head off for getting that much blood. Stab him in the heart. But I guess we will not know
Dennis
today.
Came through Main Street. Someone saw him.
Because that is all Sam is going to investigate for now. Not a bad game, not bad. I'm certainly enjoying it more than Life is Strange 2, that's for sure. So I will play some more of this at some point, I think. Certainly not too bad a looking game. It's a bit variable. I mean, sometimes the light looks really nice. Now it's all just looking a bit grey, but I guess it is a bit overcast, so you're not going to get a load of contrast. Some of these textures on the cars and reflections look a little bit weird, but more like stage lighting, like we're on a stage. But that is all from me for today, and that is all from Sam Higgs. I shall be back again on Wednesday with another game from my pile of shame. Until then, I hope you have a pleasant Sunday, and I shall see you later.